Prepare to give your thumbs a workout, my friends, because there is a brand new Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm game on the horizon. Woo! This series needs a shorter title, but that's beside the point. This brand new game is going to be awesome because they're introducing a lot of brand new gameplay elements, new characters, even Mecha Naruto, a character who is getting his own anime special, whether you like it or not. But the cool thing about this brand new game is that they've included these animated cutscenes in between the battles, some of which are storylines we've never even seen before. Everything from Itachi making eggs to even Shisui Uchiha having his own version of Susanoo. But the one that I was most impressed with was known as the creation of the Akatsuki, which is basically about the origins of the Akatsuki organization, which is great because this is something that I've always wanted to see and something that I think they really could have expanded upon in the anime. After watching these cutscenes, I thought to myself, why didn't they make this into a filler? It's way more infinitely interesting. The only negative I have about the cutscenes in this game is that you don't get to see the full fight of the characters. Basically, you get to see how the different members of the Akatsuki organization met each other, how they recruited them, but right as they're getting ready to battle, it fades away, and that's because you're actually going to take control of the game at that point and play as those characters. You're, in a way, being the battle that takes place, but there are some things that are worth mentioning. The coolest thing about this is just getting to see how the different members met each other, and just getting to see some interactions we never saw before, like Pain versus Kakuzu, or Konan versus Sasori, which is great. They show us a great scene where Sasori's just walking through the desert aimlessly looking for random villages to harvest people's bodies to create into puppets. When he finds Konan, he's completely enamored by the angel and decides to get in a fight with her, where he gets his ass handed to him and is forced to join the organization. But I think one of my favorite ones is Pain and Sasori going up against Orochimaru, because we never saw Orochimaru joining the organization, and the events behind it are a little strange, because basically Orochimaru just says he's been researching the Akatsuki, and then after the end of the battle, when he gets his ass handed to him, he says, oh, no, I've actually been wanting to join the entire time. But this is all because Orochimaru is a bullshit artist. But the main reason he decides to join is because he notices that this Pain guy actually has the Rinnegan eye, and he gets a huge hard-on for this, and even tries to steal his eyes by spitting up his own head, which tries to get right up in front of Pain's face and pluck his eyeballs out. But he just Shinra Tensei's the fuck out of him and sends him away. And that scene was really satisfying and very awesome. And of course, we're starting to get to see the foundations of how Orochimaru and Sasori formed their team, because I believe they were actually a two-man team originally in the Akatsuki group. One of the more interesting ones is also Hidan. Hidan, of course, as you remember, was sealed up by Shikamaru, but lives on through this game. And we actually get to learn that not only was he a member of the Joshin religion, but he was actually an experiment that was created by them. And that's why he has his immortal powers, and that's why they want him to join the group. And it's great because you get to see Zetsu and Orochimaru and Kakuzu fighting against him, and he actually has the most action out of all of the characters. They show a little bit of him using his scythe, and that's great. But it's just getting to see Orochimaru interact with Hidan, which is just very surreal and strange, and that shouldn't feel that way because they're members of the same group. But since it's something that we never saw before, it's really awesome. I also love when Kakuzu meets Hidan for the first time, because Hidan finds out that Kakuzu is immortal, and I love the way Kakuzu reacts, because he basically just gives a nice big haughty, and obviously that's because they frigging hate each other's guts, but since they can't kill each other, it makes for a perfect membership. So at the very end of the episode, you get to see all of the team come together, and there are some that they do skip around, like you don't get to see Itachi and Kisame, and that's because Toby already has relationships with them, and we already know how that's really going to go down anyway, especially because Kisame would probably just go ahead and go with Toby anyway, and that's because he knew that he was the former Mizukage. But it is very nice and ominous when you see them exiting the cave for the first time, that combined with the music and Toby watching, getting ready to go through with the Project Suke no Mi. Otherwise, this was a great expansion on the Akatsuki organization, and one that is a massively missed opportunity that they could have done by expanding it in the anime version and giving us something that I think the fans would have really wanted to see. But now that we finally get to see it in this form, I'm not going to complain, especially because the animation is really good. It's actually better than the TV show, and that is kind of a shame. But honestly, it's great. I just love getting to see these characters again, especially because a lot of these guys are dead, and we haven't seen them in a really long time. And like I said, even though we knew they were part of the same group, getting to see other members that we never saw interact with each other is just something that I think a lot of Naruto fans are really going to enjoy. So make sure and check out these cutscenes. If you haven't had a chance to look at them yet, I'll put a link to those in the description box below. And if you want to get a better feel for them, make sure and check out the brand new Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution game. I would recommend actually pre-ordering it on Amazon, and if you guys need a link for that, there will be one in the description box below. Make sure and use that link, because not only will you be able to pre-order your game, but you'll actually be helping us out as well. So there it is. Awesome. I am going to talk a little bit more about some of the other cutscenes. I just haven't seen them all yet, and I'm going to make some videos about them for you guys, just to tell you my thoughts about them. There's one that involves Itachi making eggs, which I hear is pretty damn funny, so I can't wait to check that one out. So, there it is, guys. Check it out. Cool Naruto stuff. Thank you guys for watching my review today. Before you leave, make sure and hit that like button so you can give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys had a chance to check out these cutscenes, or you've played the game, please tell me what you think about it with your comments below. And make sure to hit that like button so you can give this video a thumbs up. And check us out on Facebook and Twitter. There'll be links for all that stuff in the description box below.
Do you like Amazon.com? I know I do. Corey and I now have an Amazon link in our video description box below. And if you go to it and buy anything through Amazon.com, it will support our channel. So bookmark that link, make it happen, and support our channel without having to do a damn thing.
Another great way you guys can help support our channel is by donating directly through our PayPal link in the description box below. We recommend $2 a month, although this is completely optional. But the best way to go about this is by sneaking into your mom's room and taking $2. This way, she won't even notice. And we won't have to shake you up for all of your lunch money. So guys, that concludes this review today. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.